Who's gonna win this year's GBB? 25 of the best beatboxers in the world will compete for this year's title, but only one shall take the crown. Let's take a look at the beatboxers that are lined up for this year's GBB.
So we are going on the Beatnation.
First up, we have the Russian monster himself, Helium. Peter Sarancha, aka Helium, is a 23-year-old beatboxer who won the Russian Beatbox Championships in 2017. Known as an extremely technical beatboxer, he is one of the most exciting prospects of GBB. This will be Helium's second run in the GBB after first competing in the solo category back in 2018. Helium qualified for this year's GBB by placing 7th among the 2020 GBB wildcards. When we talk about Helium's strengths, we talk about his tech. His tech is known for his cleanliness, power, and speed. This allows him to make routines that sound complete in clarity. Besides that, he is known for some pretty interesting and cool sounds, most notably his zippers. However, Helium seems to struggle with structuring his routines, which was pretty evident in his 2018 GBB wildcard. Besides that, Helium's stage presence doesn't really help him stand out among the other competitors. This was shown pretty clearly back in 2018 GBB elimination. However, many years have passed, and he has shown that he has grown into a much better beatboxer. This promising talent will definitely be one to look out for in GBB.
That's my technique.
Anthony, also known as Article, also known as Vocodah, is an American beatbox superstar. His heavy dubstep and rhythm style has revolutionized the beatbox scene, as well as establishing him as one of the online beatboxing greats. And now, he's on his way to the biggest live battle in the world. Vocodah has won many titles in the scene, most notably the 2019 American Beatbox Championships and the 2020 Online World Beatbox Championships. Vocodah first entered GBB back in 2019, where he placed top 16 in the solos as well as top 8 in the 7 to Smoke. A year later, Vocodah will compete in the 2020 Online GBB, making it all the way to the finals, finishing 2nd overall. Vocodah qualified for the GBB via a 4th place win in the 2020 wildcard competition.
Goes like
When we talk about Vocodah, we cannot just leave out inward bass. Vocodah has revolutionized inward bass, displaying an infinite amount and playing around with them so smoothly. He really is an inward bass bender. His genius use of the inward bass has manifested into a heavy dubstep and rhythm style, which has made him stand out in the beatbox scene. New beatboxers are getting inspired by his inward bass and go to new lengths just to learn from him. But aside from the inward bass talk, people tend to overlook Vocodah's solid percussion tech that aids him in his routines, making him a near all-around beatboxer.
What the fuck is wanna have it? It's a semi-automatic like.
Vocodah's weakness is that he has too much inward bass. Although he has an infinite amount of inward bass variations, when used often can cause fatigue to the ears of listeners. This may cost him in battles as Vocodah may sound too repetitive. Alem has once said in his livestream that the reason why he thinks Vocodah lost to Zero in the finals of the online GBB was because Vocodah's routines just conjure the same feelings from the audience, causing the judges to feel that there's a lack of variation in his style. Besides that, Vocodah's style isn't very melodically inclined. This may put him at a disadvantage when facing other melodical beatboxers such as Zeka and River. He has said that he hasn't developed a melodic style yet in an interview with So Close to Toast.
Things are gonna be up like
Whatever the case is, Vocodah remains as one of the most exciting prospects to see at GBB. With the status and momentum he has built in his online scene, there is no doubt that his greatness will translate to the stage. Next up, we have another amazing beatboxer that could possibly be an android, and that beatboxer's name is Mr.Androide. Andres Martinez, also known as Mr.Androide, is a 30-year-old Chilean beatboxer. His style revolves around sound effects put together in a catchy groove. Mr.Androide first entered the GBB in 2019 by placing top 8 in 7 to Smoke and top 10 in the tag teams along with Thomas Zachary, together called Abducted. A year later, he placed top 16 in the GBB online battles. Mr.Androide qualified for this year's GBB by placing 5th in the 2020 GBB wildcards. Mr.Androide has a mind-blowing sound arsenal that no one in the community seems to be able to do. His sounds, paired along with his funny and quirky stage presence, result into Mr.Androide being an extremely entertaining performer. As of what we know, Mr.Androide does seem to have trouble making battle routines within his style. This is evident in most of the international solo events he has participated in, which sees him lose in the early stages of the competition. Based on his battle performances, Mr.Androide can be seen more as a beatbox performer rather than a beatbox battler. Although he has struggled in past battles, he has shown his potential with what he can achieve within his style. I mean, just take a look at how he destroyed Zeka in the 2019 GBB 7 to Smoke. The progress that he has shown in his later videos has shown that he is a force to be reckoned with on the GBB stage.